What's up guys, hope you have a smile on your face. This is Dr. Varun Acharya, the dental review guy, talking to you today about one of the workhorses of dentistry or prosthetic dentistry, which is the articulator. And today let's focus on the Hanau Wide-Vue articulator. This articulator is really popular among prosthodontic residents because this is the articulator I would say most schools tell their students to purchase, and it's actually a great choice because it's a good beginner's articulator. So let's go over this articulator a little bit. So it has your standard upper and lower member of the articulator, which you can see clearly over here. It has a rigid metal construction, which I like. It's not plastic, which really gives you that accuracy. So this is an archon type of articulator where the condylar elements are attached to the lower member of the articulator, and this really is made so that it mimics nature, because in nature you have the condyle attached to the mandible. You can do a lateral condylar inclination adjustment or a Bennett angle adjustment with these two thumb nuts on top, and a horizontal condylar inclination with these two thumb nuts at the back of the articulator. This is the centric locking pin, and if you want to go into excursives, you need to release these two centric locking pins so that you have a free movement of your articulator. But an important point to note is this articulator moves on a fixed track. This does not mimic nature, because in nature your jaw does not move on a fixed track, it moves on more of a curve. Let's look at some other stuff on this articulator. The incisal pin is interesting. It actually has a dual end incisal pin, and one end is chiseled and the other end is round. Now the chisel end is what you would be using typically when you're using this mechanical incisal guide table, and the incisal guide table itself can go back and forth. You'd have to trust me on this, it's a bit tight, but you can move this back and forth over here, and you can also adjust for the canine guidance using this part over here. So it gives you a lot of options, and it's kind of in a simplified way, so that works well. There are two lines here. One represents, it's 37 millimeters, it represents Bonwell's triangle. This one is based on research by, I hope I'm saying his name correctly, by Laucello and Applebaum, and this directs the incisal edge according to your facebore mounting to this average sort of value over here. If you flip this around, if you flip this pin around and you use the round end, then you would use this in combination with a custom incisal guide table in case you were trying to get your protrusive movements and other excursive movements recorded, maybe from transferring from your provisionals to your final result, to your final restoration. So that's for a custom incisal guide table. This articulator has an orbital indicator to help you with mounting the facebore, and most importantly, when you purchase this articulator, if you're considering it, always get the magnetic mounting plates, because it makes life much easier to mount the casts and take them on and off. If you don't have that, unscrewing the casts every time is a bit of a challenge and is quite boring to do. I really wish the magnetic plates were included by default. But anyway, so on a scale of 0 to 10, I would say this articulator is pretty good. And until the next time we meet, this is your dental review guy, Dr. Varun Acharya, signing off with a smile.